Last time on Astronautica.
Our three heroes defeated the paramilitaries attacking them through the very clever tactic of jumping in and out of a window over and over and over again. But with Tug-Tug gone, and, well, no company to return to, what path are they going to take next? Find out right here and now on Astronautica.
You drive, and after a little bit, you realize nobody's following you.
Okay.
I will say, between the three of you, you manage to figure out where the market is. It takes you a little bit longer maybe than you would have liked, but you get there. Tell me, what do you do with the car?
I'm going to suggest that we find an alleyway that is actually some distance away from the market, preferably in a place that has no businesses or houses around it, and abandon it there.
Sure.
I like this idea. Can I counter? Does Hazel, you're sort of familiar with the Blight, right? All of this?
Yeah.
Do you know anywhere where they look for like boosted cars, like any chop shops or anything?
I mean, if it's got a tracker on it, they're just going to look for the tracking device.
Sure, no, absolutely. But I'm thinking that if we take it to a chop shop, we can either A, make some dough and learn who's tracking us, or B, make some dough and let them find out for themselves that there's a tracker.
Oh, you can make. We need some dough because
money is
I need
probably a good plan.
I mean, yes, and for other things, of course, like
Drugs, yeah, we got it.
Well, no health. I was thinking health. 'Cause
I could use a
kinda beat up
doctor,
now.
Tyler says, nursing a bullet wound or two.
You are all very, very much in pain.
Right.
As the adrenaline wears off, the very real agony of being shot kicks in.
Yeah. Do I know of any such chop shops? That I don't.
I think. What were you? Sorry. What
I
were you
said
gonna say?
that I specifically wouldn't have any like super personal ties to.
I think you know of a place that's down in the south side that you could probably drop the car at.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How far away from where the market is that?
It's about a 20-minute drive.
Okay.
So
So we'll have to find
you'll have
another
to-
motive. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Easy enough to do though. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think I know a place. It's bit of a hike though. But it's not on the south side. You want me to drive? You seem like you're a better driver than I am, but I can at least give instructions.
Yeah, why don't you tell me where to go? And Kyler tightens his grip on the steering wheel as the drugs flood through his system. I like the way this thing kicks, so if you don't mind. And he's like, it kind of like lurches for a minute almost.
I have no points in, what is it, pilot? So,
Yeah.
I am fine not driving cars.
You drive, and you get there. You pull in. It's a chop shop in the midst of the blight. There are rusted out cars and There's one car that looks like it's sort of the prize possession. It's a steel gray muscle car with sort of a souped up engine block. And there are a couple of guys working on a car. And as you drive up, one of them, an older, heavy-set gentleman, steps forward. He's smoking a cigarette. And he's just eyeing the car over, and you can just see him counting, like, bullet holes in it. You just see him kind of going like, bup, 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 bup. And he takes a drag. What would y'all like to do?
I know of this chop shop. Do I know any of the people's names inside of it?
You know it's run by a guy named Vinny.
Okay.
You think you're looking at him.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Vinny. You? I've heard, I think.
Yeah, I'm Vinny.
Yeah. So we kind of found this thing. Just lying about.
Did you find it in a goddamn war zone?
No, just, around.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Around.
Vinny loves a battlefield.
I told that to my ex-wife.
Yes. Love is indeed
Am
a
I right?
battlefield.
We just, don't really need it anymore. Staying in the city, don't really want to drive around too much. More on foot kind of people,
Yeah.
Good for quick getaways.
Yeah.
Tell me, how many people are associated with this vehicle? That is to say, when the cops come around and they're asking me, how many corpses are they going to be asking me about?
If I said I didn't know, would you believe me?
Are you lying to me?
No. I don't know.
He gives you a really hard look. You're technically not lying.
I don't know how many people died over there.
Kind of squints his eyes. And he looks you up and down. He looks all of you up and down. You're like soaked in blood. You've got bullet holes in you.
Definitely don't smell a C4.
Yeah. He says,
Vinny, we're offering you prime rib, bulletproof, plated, 8 tons, seats 6. It's a look at this. That's Corinthian leather on the interior. A little stitching there. You get rid of where the glass cut it. It's good as new.
Okay.
How many bulletproof cars do you have, Vinny?
Well, currently none.
Wouldn't it be great to say 1? Just take that N off the front.
Make a manipulation roll
Okay.
at -2 because of the drugs.
I know. I've got it on my character sheet.
A friendly reminder, these drugs last for 4 days.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's gonna suck.
I'm gonna push it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a little better. I get to roll 2 more. All right, that's 1 success.
He looks at you, then nods, and he says, well, the tweaking soft boy, I think, has a good point, so... And he whistles, and a drone pops out of the wall and hovers and begins scanning the car. He touches his arm and expands, and you see a list of things going down, just essentially market price. It's like he's got the Kelly Blue Book, and he's just, each thing is just deducting and deducting and deducting and deducting. And the drone gets to the plates and then his blue screen flashes red, and there's a dana,
Uh-oh.
and he says, "Huh, that's fucking weird. Scan it again." And it scans, and again, dana.
Uh-oh.
So this card doesn't exist.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, if it doesn't exist, no problem. Yeah.
We did all the hard work for you. No one's gonna come asking for it.
Right.
I have one very important question. Is this Union goods? Did you get this off Union soldiers? I do not want the GU breathing down my neck. I run a tidy ship here.
Sorry. Oh, a tidy shit. It makes more sense.
Would that be what those people looked like?
No. You've seen Union soldiers. They tend to wear white.
Okay.
It does not look like these. You don't know who the fuck these people were.
Okay. Cool. I mean, like they didn't look anything like unions.
Yeah.
Not a
looked-
snippy union on them.
Shall we say
Not
a
a
little
snitch.
extrajudicial?
Well, this thing is obviously very hot. So I'm gonna have to deduct a fair amount from this.
Seems fair.
I'll give you 900.
Do I have
What do we
any
have now?
reference for how much this would have been
This
usually?
is such a ripoff.
Okay.
Yeah. that's what I
900
thought.
credits for a car?
Yeah.
No.
What
But-
is, just so we have some frame of reference, like what is sort of the transaction rate credits to...
So a Gravcraft is comes in at 20,000 credits. This, given that it's not a Gravcraft, it is just a car. I mean, it probably would. I mean, it's armor plated. It would probably retail for like 80,000 credits thereabouts.
Wow.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
That is pre-bullet holes.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Look, I know you can clean this up real nice, and I know that it's got a lot of shit and it's got a lot of work to be done, and it's got the issues you've mentioned. And I'm fine with you taking some off for it. I get it, man. That's fucking steep, and you
Yeah.
fucking know it.
It's also an obviously very hot car. People come in here with boosted cars. They come in with cars they boosted. This looks like, and you look like. I
look
think
like
you
what?
need the money. You look like shit. He's bleeding. She's bleeding. You're bleeding. You're all bleeding. I think you need the credits more.
Is it possible to use friends at every port to get a better deal? I don't know how that would work.
You could.
This, by the way, this is Cote de Mil, all right? This is intentional. He says, gesturing to the
Yeah,
blood and
I'll
viscera.
use.
I just give Kyler a look like,
I'll use friends at every port.
Okay, you're using friends in every port. Sure. You know of another dealer
Mm-hmm.
who is up north a ways.
Mm-hmm.
Who you met once, actually a long time ago when you first were coming out of the Arc Spires and you were trying to find your way. It's a sort of a small mom and pop shop. They do boosted cars, but they're decent people. They might give you a better rate.
Right. I use that as leverage to say, hey, like, I know a decent store up north that can give us a better deal. So if you
Yes.
don't want this, we'll just take it and we'll find somewhere else to go. They're really nice. I think they'll give us a better. And I'll look at.
I mean, if you know somewhere
Kyler.
else, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm already in the driver's seat, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You just leave?
If he's not
Does he
going
try to stop
him,
us or?
Yeah.
No, I mean if you're heading, then he'll just be like, all right, good luck.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, let's fucking head, I guess.
You head up north.
While we're in the car, can I try to just like clean us up and try to like stop the bleeding and make us
You
look
cannot-
a little bit?
You cannot stop the bleeding. You have no points in medicine.
Okay. Cool.
You can try and clean yourselves up, but you're full of bullet holes.
Okay.
So, you drive up to this other location, a mom and pop shop, and you see the woman who took you in, Oka. You drive up and you see her working on the engine of an older car. She rolls out as you pull up and wipes the grease off her hands and comes over and says, "Well, hey there. And she looks at the car and she goes, "Are you okay? Do you need help? Should I call the police or an ambulance for you?"
No, don't do that. We are really fucked up, but we do not need assistance from them. You may not remember me. This is so funny. Do you remember? Well, I'm Oka.
Did you start going by Oka the moment you left?
No, you're absolutely right. I say, okay, I went by Tanya, for a little bit, and then I realized that would not be a good idea. So I say, I'm Oka now. I was Tanya before the facial reconstruction. Tanya Jackson. I was here. You helped me out.
She runs up and gives you a big hug.
Oh,
And
okay.
she says, "Oh my God, Tanya, Oka. It's Oka now.
Yes, it is. It is.
Why don't you all come in?"
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do I know her name? By the way, I know. Obviously. Do,
Yes,
but-
her name is Cece.
Okay. Great. I say, oh, thank you, Cece. And then I come in and do what you.
Okay. She opens, they live above the garage, and she opens the door and she says, "Han, guess who's back?" He's like, "Who?
Back again.
What? I don't know." He's like, "It's Tanya, but she goes by Oka."
Oka's back. Tell a friend.
And he comes around. He's in the kitchen. You could smell something wonderful coming from down there. And he comes around. And he's got an apron, and he says, "Oh my God, you look different."
Yeah.
Well,
Escaping
come on,
family
come on in.
duties, stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
You are in their modest apartment. There's really not much. It looks, Oka, exactly the same as you remember it. There's a sort of projector TV that's sort of run down in the corner. It was run down before. It's really run down now. It's been a few years. And he's sitting at the kitchen. He's making a big a big pot of something that smells delicious. It smells like a curry. And he says, "Are you hungry? You're bleeding. You're all bleeding. What the hell happened?"
You're bleeding.
"No, what?"
I'm sorry, I'm on a lot of drugs.
He says, "Okay. Sit. Hang tight. I'm gonna call someone." And he picks up the phone.
Yeah,
The
phones.
fucking 80s. He goes over to the
Han, where's the handset?
he goes over to the little hollow projector and does pulls up some information and then dials in, and you see someone and he says, "Hi, Dr. One. I have some people here that could use some medical attention. Is there any way you could swing by?" And the doctor says, "Well, I mean, I'm pretty busy." And he says, "They're bleeding. There are a lot of bullet holes." And the doctor goes, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." And then hangs up. And he scoops out a bowl of curry and rice for all of you. And curry and rice, not Korean rice. And he gives you a bowl, and he says, "Well, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I can't really patch you up, but eat, maybe? Tell me what happened. Are you okay?"
Yeah, we kind of got into some business. And I looked at Kyler and Hazel. I said, you can trust these guys. They're okay. We can trust these guys. Yeah. So, we ran into this guy named Tuck Tuck, and I give him the rundown. I give him the whole run.
You tell him everything.
Yeah. Because they're pretty trustworthy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He. At the end of it, he's been sitting there quietly, and he goes, "Wow, that's wow, you've been through a lot, huh?"
Enough, that's for sure.
Real quick, do I see anything in their faces as Oka is telling them this story and spilling all the beans?
Make an observation roll. Are you looking for just their reactions, or?
Yeah, I just want to see if...
You don't need to roll
I don't
for
know
that.
these... Okay, I was like, I don't know these people, and I want to see if they are doing that thing that people in the underworld do, where they take notes to remember to use them later, if that makes sense. Like, are these people cataloging our story to use against us in the future?
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be genuinely concerned.
All right.
And they're reacting sort of in the way that, like, a Midwestern pair of parents might to hearing this.
Perfect.
They don't seem to be cataloging as much as they are just feeling worried.
Cool.
At the end of it, the mom just comes over Oka and just like gives you a big, deep mom hug. And she says, "I'm so sorry. That's too much for anybody. That's not... Well, I'm glad you came to us. I'm really glad."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Because she's awkward with affection. I appreciate that. So we need a little help. Could we need some money for this car here, or money at all? And trying to get off world. So we're looking for someone named Nimble. I don't know if you would know them at all. Probably not, but just yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a common enough name among grafters. That much I know, but...
Yeah. It was a shot in the dark, but I did see her. I believe I can recall seeing her. She ran into me, actually. Now I'm having a moment of like, so I kind of remember what she looks like. Just a few days escaped me because I was also high. But I remember
She nods.
that. That was one of the days I recall. I try to give a description and say maybe this is clear. Of her.
She shrugs and she says, "I mean, she sounds like a grafter, but I don't know her."
That's very fair. I shot in the dark.
At this moment, the doctor appears, knocks on the door and comes up, and he says, "So holy jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get you fixed up, shall we?"
What's the healthcare system looking like here?
Oh, it's great. Healthcare's being solved. No, it's terrible. What do you think?
Still Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah. No,
You solved my healthcare puzzle.
Wow, thousands
Yeah,
of
this
years.
is
Thousands of years and still...
The
Still don't get it.
the puzzles in Astronautica are actually just going to be needing to navigate bureaucratic bullshit.
Right.
Just be like, but did you have Form 20AC? And you're like, I don't know.
No. Don't do that to us.
So the doctor will patch you up. I am going to... Oh, nice. Okay. Doctor's doing well. Kyler, you are healed for 4 points. Oka, you are healed for 3 points. Hazel, you are healed for 2.
Yay, perfect.
Awesome.
No, sorry. Okay, actually, you're also healed for 4 points.
Oh, okay.
I'm back on my bullshit, y'all.
He patches you up. He actually injects you with some. He has like a trauma kit with him, and he pulls out something that looks like a syringe almost, except there's a wide base, and he says, "Okay, this is going to be uncomfortable."
Oh, I'm well aware. They had to do it to me before I had to go on stage that one time.
I don't think they've done this.
Uh-oh.
And he basically puts it into your bullet wound and like presses the plunger. And after a moment, you feel like a sharp pain as the bullet is pulled magnetically out of your body. And he does that to all of them. And then he pulls out another, like basically a little syringe and sticks it on top of the wound and presses it. And you feel something go inside you and then expand. And it fills it. It fills the gap. And he says, "So this is a sterilizing component. It'll keep you from getting infected. I highly recommend you take it easy for the next, oh God, I would say months. Maybe don't get shot anymore. That tends to be my medical advice to most people. But if you are going to be putting yourself in harm's way, I would give yourself a week or two. And, yeah, don't strain it too much, because this will keep you from bleeding out, and it will help your body heal faster than it would otherwise, but it's not a miracle cure, you know? This isn't the Arcspire. I can't stitch you back up from nothing, so, and he looks at you all and he says, "You don't have any money, do you?"
We have a valuable vehicle. All of our money is currently tied up in assets.
Right, and we also have great conversation.
That too.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
He
Like,
turns...
what's the local sports team? Is sports still going on? I don't know.
The
Matt-
Cub Sox
it's all
did great
esports
this
now.
year, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that E team that won the game and scored the points. Conversation, like, right? You know, go team.
He stares at you deadpan and says, "Right, okay." And he turns to the two of them and he says, "So, another charity case, hmm?" And they shrug and they say, we know, it's just, this one's special." He says, "Okay, as long as they're special." And then he turns and walks out.
Yes,
Oh, wait, before he walks out, I was like,
am.
hey. And I put my arm around him and I'm like, hey, so like, do you have any like drugs, you know?
Oh my god.
He picks your
Oh, God.
your hand off and says, "Don't touch me again." And then he
Okay,
just
fair
leaves.
Just the like, no shame.
Right.
Fucking love it.
Cece and her husband Dan, they do you eat the food, by the way?
Yeah, I definitely ate the
Probably
food.
really good, I imagine.
Yeah, it is made with sort of government issued, like, it's essentially like, imagine tofu, but more nutrient dense and less tasty. But the stock and everything else is really, really good. So the curry, even though you're eating sort of this very bland, like Nutri-Block, it's a very tasty meal. And it gives you a little bit it restores life. Everyone can remove a point of stress if you have one.
Hey.
And the CC steps out, and then a little while later she comes back and she says, "So, here's the thing. That car, Well, it's pretty valuable. But
Money, please.
get the fuck
Sorry.
out. Get the fuck out.
Sorry, he's really high. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Nice Parks and Rec reference though.
Merci.
Right, yeah.
merci.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
I missed that show.
It's easier if you just give her the money. She almost says something, and then she stops herself, and she says, okay, I can give you, for all the work it needs, and all of the, well, questions that might be asked about it, I can give you 2,000 credits, maybe?
Well, that's better than what we received. You know that guy down south? His name's Vinny? Trash.
Oh, her face darkens the moment you say that. She says, you went to Vinny before you came to me?
Oh,
Sorry, miss. That was my fault.
Yeah, and I you know, we're so sorry.
She looks at you, Hazel, and she says, well, hopefully you don't make that same mistake twice.
Never again.
If you ever need us to, like, you know, spread the word about his business being trash, we absolutely will.
Well, can't hurt.
I'm gonna like stammer, try to not explain, but kind of explain the reason that it was like didn't want to offload a possibly hot car onto someone I didn't know or onto someone I knew. The like I want to tell her, but I don't want to tell her because I don't want her to get pissed at us because I think the car might be hot. Like,
I mean, she knows that you got it from Special Forces. I mean, Oka just told her all that, so.
yeah, I guess that's fair.
Oka, she pats you on the shoulder, and she says, well, it was really nice to see you. Do you want to stay here tonight, or?
Yeah, I think that would be okay. Are you guys okay with that? Like, we need to kind of lay low anyway. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but...
If you'll have us.
The doctor did say that we could rest. Do you have anything with like a queen? I really can't do smaller than like a queen. I mean,
Oh my god.
She smiles and she says, I think I'm looking at the queen, aren't I?
I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it.
She nods and she says, there's the floor, there's the couch. Make yourselves comfortable.
By the way, is there maybe anywhere we can get, like, weapons in town?
You're not planning on going back out into the fray, are you?
I mean, just for defense. I mean, we just went up against a lot of people, and just in case they are still after us, it would be nice to defend ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
And could we make it 2,100? It's just so much easier to split. I don't want to do math.
Kyler, I think we're okay with
fine.
what they gave us. Yeah, we're fine.
I'll see what I can do about the weapons. I'll ask around. I've got some work to do, but please, rest.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. We will.
She heads out. Dan finishes cooking. He offers you another round. And the day passes uneventfully. Is there anything you'd like to do in this little bit of downtime?
Yes, Kyler is going to try to restore his knockoff threads as best he can.
You don't need to roll. You're able to repair it. It's okay. This is such a small cosmetic thing. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay. I do some general, like, cosmetic things. I polish my arm and stuff.
Cool.
I'm trying to take better care of it.
Yeah, you maintain your arm, which is good because there was a lot of dirt and grit in it.
Yeah.
And there was like some dried blood in it as well.
Gross.
You take your time, you clean it. It will not break down.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna kind of take a look at the dagger knife that I got from Tuk Tuk and see what that looks like, and maybe get some stats for it because I have no idea where to look for those.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, shoot. I should do that, huh? Okay. I realized, thanks to Lauren's cues there with what she's having Hazel do, that I do have a pendant I should probably look at some point.
Oh yeah, like the fucking MacGuffin of the story.
The story thing. Well, first priorities, I have to get my look back. It's all about the
Got it.
brand.
The most
do so.
important thing.
It is.
And then I'll do an unboxing video.
You do an unboxing video. Oh my god.
That is the most Kyler.
Knife. It's a bonus of 0, +1 to initiative, damage of 2, crit of 2, range of close, features light, and yeah.
Cool. It's just like a standard knife.
Yeah, just a standard knife.
Beautiful. Sounds good.
So you, Kyler, fix yourself up, and then you look at the pendant. And you examine it closely. Before you just glanced at it, so it didn't really register, but you realize there's actually a secret compartment. You twist one of the... so that remember, the pendant looks like a tree, but it's made out of...
Like digital looking stuff, right?
Yeah, it's made out of what looks like an engineering graph of wires.
Hey, Kai Hive,
Um,
we're here doing a little unboxing of this grafter pendant I got off of
Oh, no.
some
Oh my
crotchety
God.
old man. He was about to kill everyone. If you look here, it's got a really nice construction. It looks almost like a tree, but it looks like it's made out of digital stuff. And I think that's a really cool aesthetic. It's gonna jive really well with anyone who's doing sort of, the classic modernist approach. So you can really wear it with anything that's like gonna be sort of top of the line right now. Oh, and look at this here. There's a little hidden thing on the back so you can hide stuff on the go. Let's see like what kind of storage space it has. And I twist the thing.
You twist the thing, which causes you spin a circle, and the wiring lines that connected to the branches now connect to the roots, and you're able to pull out. And inside, there's a small glass cylinder with a microchip inside. It's an old microchip. Kyler, you recognize it as a microchip, but you've never seen one that looks like this. It's on this green plastic, and there are all of these gold lines running along. This is pre-Union.
And this is so cute. It comes with like a little retro medallion if you look in the little hidden space.
Are you actually streaming this out, by the way?
No, he's recording it and then he's gonna
I
edit
see.
it and do like the YouTube chop
Hell
up.
yeah.
Oh my god. Of course he is. Of course Kyler.
Hell yeah.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, just looking at this here, it's definitely like pre-Union tech, and that's kind of cool, right? Like, so you have here, maybe like it's conceptually that you have this really classic sort of modernist exterior, but at the core of all of us, there's just a little bit of that pre-Union nostalgia, like sort of like back when life was simpler and there weren't like a whole galaxy of aliens. Like, this is really exciting, and I think it's just really gonna go with just about anything, and I can totally see why an entire troop of paramilitary soldiers would like try to murder us for it. Like, this is to die for, and I do just sort of model it for a second.
Oh my god. All right, you model it. Fucking amazing.
And then I cut and I start scrubbing back through the footage.
You do so.
As I see him like scrubbing through the footage, I'm like, you're not actually gonna post that, right?
What do you mean? Are you kidding me? The number of views that this would garner on Snip Snap, it's...
Yeah, and you're gonna not only show them where you are, who you are, but they're also gonna show you where to find the pendant. We're gonna have everyone fucking after us. Like, you heard that guy. They were looking for that pendant.
Yeah?
And if you post it on on fucking Snip Snap that you have it, what do you think they're gonna do?
Go to the wrong place? Like, they know that we have it, right?
We don't. There's a high chance that they have it. They also have a high chance they all died in that fucking explosion.
Yeah. It's a pretty big chance.
It's a pretty big chance. Also, on top of that, it's not everyone fucking knowing. All the grafters, all of whoever the fuck those troopers were, all of the corpse.
Ugh, and Kyler sits down in front of his little ring light setup that he's got in makeshift made, and he presses record again, and he's like, also, I'm gonna release this like 3 months after the fact, so don't even come here, I'm long gone. And then I hit, I hit like end recording.
You do so. You do so. Oh my god.
There,
Kyler
see,
Morgan
problem
Davies.
solved.
Oh god.
And
So,
you're not actually going to post it for 6 months.
Just a few. Just a few months.
Okay. So I will say, you spend the night, nothing happens. You wake up the next morning, and they feed you a nice breakfast. You're sore. You are all sore. I mean, you got shot. It hurts. This is a far cry from the kind of top-tier medical treatment you got in the hospital. But you're alive. You're not dying. And nobody seemed to come for you in the middle of the night. So,
I like both those things.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you head
Should
out?
we, like, team, what do you guys thinking? Should we head out?
I mean,
Do I ever get a tip on the weapons or anything?
She gives you the name of a person in the market, actually, that you were at. And she says, if you're heading there, I think this person is going to be your best bet.
Okay, thank you. Again, she has a tender moment. I really do appreciate this. But let's not make this weird. I love you guys.
She gives you a hug, and she says, "You know we love you too, Oka."
Thanks.
No, we
And I
love
pat
you
her
too.
back. Thanks.
how are we
just
splitting
making
up
like,
this
"Aw."
money? I cry from far away.
Kyler, you are still high.
Oh, I know. I've got.
Oh, Kyler, you didn't sleep, actually. You didn't sleep at all.
Oh, right.
You are
I
not
love
as
it.
rested as everyone else.
I was
you are
perfecting
awake.
dance routines.
Yeah. God, Kyler. All right.
Amazing.
You head out. How would you like to get there?
At this point, without getting a car is the fastest way, just public transit.
Yep, train.
Yep.
Okay,
train
so it's train.
All right. You get on the train. You ride it north, and takes a train to a bus. And Kyler, this is not the first time you've been on a bus, but it's the first time you've been on a bus in a long time. And hey.
Sure.
it's gross.
I am
it's a bad bus time.
standing.
Yep, you are standing.
I have a power stance, and I'm trying to use the handholds as little as possible.
You do so. Roll. Let's have you roll for mobility, please.
Oh, sure. That old card. Okay. Oh, God.
Didn't make you roll to repair your clothes. I will make you roll to avoid embarrassment.
Oh!
Seems
Oh,
solid.
my God. Hold on.
Are you pushing?
No, I had no need to. I rolled five.
The opposite.
I rolled 5 dice all day. And out of those 5, I got 2 successes.
All right. Which is a partial success. Okay. You.
Is it a partial or complete?
Yeah, 2 is partial. 3 is critical.
What is 1?
Partial. 1 and 2 are partial.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So you manage not to fall over. However, because you're not using the straps, you do sort of slam into some people at one particular point, and you get a lot of dirty looks.
Oh yeah.
Nobody does anything, but you feel the entire bus has decided that you are a douchebag. And they,
You're that guy. You're that guy.
Yes,
on the
you are
train.
that guy. You are that guy. You arrive at the marketplace. It's still going on. It's much as it was when you were last there. Actually, Kyler, as you get off the bus, you see the old
Babushka.
Russian fanny pack lady. Yeah, the old fanny pack babushka. She's sweeping in front of her stall, and she looks at you, and she sees you wearing your fanny pack, and she nods, and then she goes inside. She seems pleased that you're wearing it. So you have. Is there anything else you'd like to look for in this marketplace? What do you want to do? You're here. You got a name for some weapons? You got a name for someone who can help you? What do you want to do first?
Yeah. I'll go to the weapons.
I think we should look for weapons first. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. You go to the weapons. The name is Squatch.
Squatch.
As in like Sasquatch.
Squatch. Right,
And
Squatch.
the gentleman is aptly named. He is very tall and very hairy. He's got he's like a Hagrid-looking motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Just like curly dark hair, curly beard, sort of like imagine Jason Mantzoukas, but like bigger and hairier. But like that's the
energy we're getting from
That's
this,
the energy
from
you're
this
getting,
room.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. and you walk in and you see his shop is full of mechanical trinkets, little like toys. They've got there's like little wind-up toys that you like the frogs that you wind up and they flip backwards. There's like little mechanical cats, and there's like a little mechanical bird in the cage that's sort of it opens its mouth and like the radio comes out, and it's all just like sort of cheap novelty toys. And this dude, this like 6'10" massive dude, is just sitting on this tiny folding chair, and he's working on a little toy rabbit as you walk in, very delicately. And he looks up and he says, "Hello."
Careful there,
Hi.
Lenny. I don't know, Lenny, if your name's Lenny, but that just seemed like the right thing to say.
It is actually, but I go by Squatch.
Oh, hey, Squatch. So we're looking for something to defend ourselves with.
The moment you say that, he's like, shh,
Ooh.
Oh,
and then he points to a sign, and you see the sign says, "Don't talk about the thing."
Amazing.
And he just shakes his head, and then he goes over to the tarp and he zips it down. And then he clears very delicately, very lovingly clears off all of the mechanical toys and animals and puts them off of his little countertop and presses a button, and the countertop flips over to reveal a small arsenal of weapons. There are, not every weapon in the book is available because y'all cannot get your hands on a rocket launcher. I swear to God.
Are you sure we can't though?
No, abso-fucking-lutely.
Just a couple dozen bricks of C4.
Fucking hell.
I do need to go see the woman with the clothes at some point. I need a fucking messenger bag or something.
Yeah, go back to Fanny Pack Babushka, see if you can get an even bigger fanny pack.
Yeah.
So all what you have available, Kyler and Oka, this is available in yours, not actually in the book because they're not standard. The human issue. There's some pistols that are available, and some extra clips, and some knives, some throwing stars. There's like a fucking katana. Some fucking, yeah, there's like, he's got like the normal gun array, and then he's got some like fucking ninja shit. What in particular would you all like? What's your angle?
I shoot for the a pistol and a katana.
Yeah, I'm going for those knives and katanas, my friends.
Okay.
Did we divide the money up, by the way? I don't know if he...
I assumed you just had it all.
Oh.
Until-
Okay. Yeah, I guess makes sense.
we haven't actually
I'll divide that. I'll divide that. So how much do we have?
You got 2,000. So, yeah, it's not an even division, but you know.
Yes, see? It was Kylo was thinking for the group.
You each get $666.
666, baby.
Number of the beast. Audience, you can't see it, but I'm fucking headbanging right now.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
Indeed, big hard agree.
I have lots of money.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to fucking steal the truck, so fuck. And you pulled your friend's card, which means that they're more sympathetic towards you, so...
What's a good call, Ben?
Damn you meddling kids!
Shit.
Holy cripes. Okay.
Oh yeah, you probably have more money than I do.
Not a terrible amount. We all should be sort of in the same range. You said that they had human issue pistols, right?
Indeed.
Do they have the Watasumi DV303 bolt gun? I'm also down for the Rexim, for the one just above it, the Rexim RXF.
I will say the Watasumi DV is not there.
Sure.
Well, no, I'll roll for it. Ian, pick white or purple.
Ooh, purple.
Purple. Okay, so I'm rolling a white die and a purple die. If the purple gets higher, then it will be there. It does not. It rolled a 3, and the white rolled a 6.
Cool.
So I will say, though, the M4A3 is available, the Magnum revolver is available, and the Rexim is available. There is one.
Okay. And the bonus is to attack. That's right. Okay.
So the Rexim does slightly less damage than the other ones. However, it is a +1 to bonus and a +1 to initiative, and it's armor piercing. Which
What does that denote? That it ignores one armor or something?
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty cool.
There's only one, and there's one of each, right? You said.
Yeah, there's one of each.
The one thing I am good at is like sort of short-range combat. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, if you don't mind.
I thought the one thing you were good at is fucking killing people with cars.
I mean, that's what I'm best
mean-
at. Kyler has a past history of driving recklessly, and that's how he got that Thunderbolt talent.
Yeah.
And he's just been able to utilize that to horrific success recently.
It was less fucked up when it was on the bear. Way more fucked up when it's a guy.
It was a guy that had ordered like executions without question.
Oh no, he totally deserved it.
I'll take the service pistol.
Okay.
So that would leave me at when I had 400, so it'll leave me at like 266 of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How did you only have? Oh, you're subtracting 400. I was like, how did you only have
Yeah.
400? We each got 600. Never. I'm gonna show.
No. You said they're throwing knives too?
Yeah, there are. Well, they're knives. They're just you
Oh,
you can throw them.
So they're
There
throwing
are
stars.
there are knives. There are 2 swords. I will say. The knives are 50 credits each. The sword is 200 credits.
Okay. Are they fancy or are they just knife sword? I don't really know if there's like.
Sorry, you cut out there. What'd you say?
Oh, I don't know if there's like the equivalent of like different types of things. Like other role-playing games will have like it's not just a generic knife that's +2 to damage. It's different
No,
things.
in this, knives are knives. There are nicer knives that you can get later on, but a knife is a
right,
knife.
right
It
now,
does-
that's a knife is a knife and a sword is a sword.
Yeah, basically.
I will. You said the knives are 50 credits. Knives are 50 credits,
Knives are 50 credits, yes.
and there are 2 there.
There are actually 5 knives.
Oh shit. Okay, well I'll definitely buy that sword.
All right. They are
which
both
is-
katanas because
Okay.
this is cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I got one of those too. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
buy one of the katanas. So there's 5 knives. And then do the knives come with different types of like sheathing mechanisms?
They have. I will say there are some sheaths. There's one that's a belt sheath. There's one that looks like it could strap onto your thigh or your arm.
How much are those?
Those are an additional 20.
Okay.
Get one.
You're gonna get 1 knife and 1 sheath?
I'm gonna get one. One katana, 1 sheath. Right?
Oh, okay.
The katana comes with a
With the sheath in. Okay, never mind then.
So
I'm
you're just getting a
specifically-
katana, okay, right?
Yes, I got a katana and I have the service pistol. That's it right now.
Cool.
You
Okay.
did say there were throwing stars, though, right?
There are throwing stars, yeah.
How much are those?
I will say they are they're 50 apiece as well.
Okay, and I guess I'll take 2 of those.
Cool.
So,
I'm gonna buy all 5 knives.
Cool. Buy all 5 knives.
And then
So that's
5
250.
knives. So I have a total of 6 knives. So minus 250. And then I'm gonna look for a variety of different types of sheaths. I would like a boot sheath. I would like at least 1 thigh sheath, maybe 2. I'd like one for my back, so I could have some around my hips underneath my shirt.
I will say you can find all the sheaths you want.
Cool. Okay.
And they
I will
cost
subtract
20.
another 120 credits.
Cool.
And I have so little money now.
Hell yeah.
Question: what are the stats on the throwing stars?
Throwing stars they give you an initiative of +2.
Okay.
They have a damage of 1 and crit of 2.
No bonuses.
No bonus to attack.
Okay.
You know, they let you go fast, but they're not particularly powerful in terms of stabbery. And Kyler, what are you looking to get?
I am gonna snatch that EVA pistol.
You go for the EVA? Absolutely.
In this shop, we know that he has weapons. Does he have any sort of armor or anything?
As you start to speak, he puts his finger roughly on your lips and points to the sign again, and goes and clears off another area and hits it, and it pops open, emitting this blue light. And yeah, he has some armor as well.
Shit.
Man.
He has some light armor. So nothing particularly. I'll say he has light armor, and he has some clothes. They look like normal clothes, but when you pick them up, you realize that it's essentially woven Kevlar. And he says, "That toy is more expensive than the other ones, but draws less attention, if you know what I mean."
How expensive is more expensive for that toy?
That toy is 1,000.
Oof. Okay. Bit of my price range right now after all the other things.
I do also accept trades, so if you had any toys, I would also accept those toys.
What do you take for a stun baton?
He literally puts his hand on your face. He literally, it's not even a shush, it's just he grabs you by the face. And he says,
What do you take for a stunning baton dance? Do you do trade for trades?
He says, "John."
Yeah, I start to do a dance with my baton.
You do so? Oh my god.
What should I roll?
No, I mean nothing. He's actually just looking at the baton. He says you could stop dancing.
So versatile, so flashy for that extra spark of showmanship. Surely it must fetch a good price.
200.
I have one as well. Oh, actually, I'm gonna say I have its partner, and I'm gonna hand him the taser.
For this, which is a taser.
Oh, damn. Tasers are worth a lot.
He says, with these two, I could see pairing these together, and that's about the same for that. And he points to the special, like, clothing.
I'll take it.
Yeah, should I do the same thing, right? I got a taser on me.
So he only has one set of the protective clothing. He does have two sets of, like, armor, though. They're not particularly, like, it's like having a Kevlar vest on. They're not particularly, they're not super bulky, but they are not as subtle.
Okay, so do you have any, like, samurai get-up or anything? I think I'm gonna be more of a samurai person now.
He looks
I made
at
that
you.
decision. Right.
He's like, no, I don't have any samurai getup.
Okay. Well,
I'm sure you can find that.
oh yeah. You think I can find that? Where can I? Where you know anybody who may have any type of get up like that?
Have you tried the local museum?
You think they sell it at the museum?
No!
Oh.
Are we gonna have to rob a museum now?
No.
Not until chapter 4.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll take a vest. I have this.
Yeah, sure, I'll trade you the vest. Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome.
How about you, pretty boy?
How much is it for the vest?
I no longer.
Man, I just had it, and now it's gone.
I no longer have
There
my
it is.
stun gun or my baton. Yeah.
300.
Can I trade you? Can that be like I'm trading my baton for that?
Your baton technically went with that.
Oh, here's mine. He's gonna try to keep it.
Thank you.
He smiles and he says, "Fair trade," and he will take your baton.
I hold on to it for a second. Is it now? Hold on.
Can I just say, Kyler does not have a rule book in front of him.
That's true.
Little metagamey boy.
All right, fine. Yeah. Yeah, great. Okay, no, that's armor. I take armor. That's fine. That's fair. It's gonna ruin the lines of everything, but so will blood, and I'll hand over my stun baton.
All right, he takes it. And he nods and he says, "Well, since you're such good customers," and he goes over and pulls out an extra clip for you, Kyler, and Oka, both, because you both got pistols. So you now have 2 clips.
That's not that many.
It's not that many. But an extra clip for free? Come on.
How much ammo do they come with?
So basically, it gives you the capacity to reload should your gun run out of bullets.
Okay, cool. And I just hold on to those until it's like, oh, your gun's
Until
out
I
of
say
bullets.
you gotta reload, and then you're like, all right.
Cool. So we each get 1 extra little dot.
Exactly.
Cool.
What was my armor points again?
Your armor is now 2.
What is
Okay,
my
cool.
armor
You
now?
know. Your armor is 3.
Ooh. And
Jelly.
then, what does this generally look like? Does it fit my general aesthetic?
It is a long black, sort of like Neo from the Matrix, cassock-style trench coat.
Huh.
So it's sort of like boot-length trench coat.
But it's black.
It's black.
All right, we can take it.
It's black and matte.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not shiny.
That's the best kind.
And what are we sporting? What's my clunky armor look like?
Looks like a vest. Sorry, I rolled to see how many he had, and he only had one, so.
No, that's total. I'm not actually salty about it. That's just Tyler.
I mean, that's fair. All right, is there anything else you would like to buy while you are here?
I would like to go to the lovely lady who had all of the clothing and see if she has like
You do
a
so.
messenger bag or a backpack.
Sure. As you're about to walk out, he kind of stops you, and he says, remember, toys shouldn't be seen outside.
Yeah, I've put all of mine away.
Me
Where
too.
did you stow your katana?
Oh, that's a good question. Can I like sheath it on my back under the coat?
I mean, no, it's still a katana. He sighs and roots through and pulls out a duffel bag, and he says, 5 credits.
All right, I got him.
Okay.
They can fit
Yes.
2 katanas, presumably.
It can fit 2 katanas, yeah.
Okay.
Slightly
5
longer
credits.
duffel bag than usual.
I also probably need a duffel bag then.
No, you're
No, it'll fit yours
putting
in there.
both in there.
Oh, put it. Okay, cool. Oh, we're sharing. Okay, cool. Awesome.
All right.
Cool. Thanks.
He unzips and smiles, and he says, enjoy your toys.
Thank you very much, sir.
He sends you on your way. You head over to the babushka,
Yeah.
fanny pack babushka.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if she's got some sort of messenger bag.
You come in and
Thing.
she says, hello. Where's fanny pack? There's
it's-
fanny pack. She sees it slung around, and she goes, fetching.
Yes. Do you have anything a little bit bigger, or maybe more for the back?
She roots around and she pulls out a one of those like messenger bags that is like sort of teardrop shaped, and it's got the one strap.
Okay.
You know?
So less chrome bag, more biker, like a
yeah, more
cyclist row.
like a cyclist thing.
Okay.
Um,
Is that the
and-
biggest you have?
she goes and roots around and she pulls out a JanSport backpack.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you've never seen a
What?
like the
You've
most
seen a
classic
JanSport.
fucking
Oh,
backpack.
okay.
Like
Yeah, okay. Yes, I do.
Like middle school, yeah.
yeah.
Ah, fuck. Does the teardrop shaped, is it black?
They're both yeah,
Or
one of them's black. The JanSport is like hot pink.
Oh no. Does the teardrop shaped one look like it could fit all of my explosive components?
I would say, yeah, I think it can hold all your explosive components.
Okay. But not the katana, obviously.
Not
We'll have to
obviously not the katana.
we'll just have to be awkward in carrying this duffel bag around.
Yeah, it can fit all your explosives.
Cool. Awesome. I will ask her how much is that one?
20?
20? 20 sounds fantastic.
Good. She she hands it to you and she says, "Have a nice day, or I stab."
Have a wonderful day.
All right. Y'all are geared the fuck up. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're here? Any other
Yeah.
shops you want to go back to?
I like to go back to the drug.
You want to go back to the drug dude? All right.
Yeah.
More
He
drugs.
sees you. This is great. I wasn't expecting like a callback of every character. This is fun.
Right.
Yeah, he sees you and he's like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?"
It's good, man.
Hell yeah.
Everyone else is with me, I imagine. This is
Yeah.
Kyler. This is Hazel. Kyler right now is super fucking high. Like,
Did you give him the thing?
Yeah, I gave him a little bit
Told
of
you.
the.
I told you, dude.
yeah.
That shit. 4 days. No
That's a
joke.
lot of time, and I missed a lot of those days too. I don't think you'll
Yeah,
remember
that
half of
happens
this.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything else? I got a little
man.
cash to spend. A little
Yeah.
over 100, something in that range.
100. Okay. Yeah. You looking for something up, something down, something side to side? What's your feeling?
Oh man, I really love stimulants, but Let's do some hallucinogens. What do you have in that range?
Well, so the hallucinogens, I'm pretty sure, are like 200, based on the last thing I said several episodes ago.
Yeah, I know, but like I brought you like some new customers too. Like I feel like you'd cut me a deal, right?
I mean, dude. Are you two buying?
I'm good.
I've got at least another 3 days left in me, but are you going to be around? Maybe we can exchange contact information. Do you have some sort of like LinkedIn or something?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah, it's actually almost exclusively drug dealers at this point.
Hey, I turned to Kyler and I turned to both. Hey, like guys, like I can totally pay you back if you guys lend me like an extra 100. I promise, I'm really good for it. We're together all the time. I promise.
He sighs and he's like, "All right, okay, look, you're cool. I dig you. You're back. All right, here's what I'll do. I'll cut you a deal. Give you this for 100." And he pulls out a little, like a glass vial with a single pill. That's like a gel caplet that's got red and yellow, which I realize is like fucking a Dr. Mario pill now that I'm describing it. But fuck it, whatever, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And he says, "Take this!"
Little did we know we're high already.
Yeah. And he says, "All right, 100. I'll give you this. It's not as strong as the other stuff, but normally I sell it for 150. You're cool."
All right, here's the thing. I'm going to give it to you. I have 166 left. I'm going to give you that 150 as a tip because you've been great and you didn't have to do this.
Hell yeah. Mad respect. He gives you that. He gives you the pill and he says, "Okay, so just maybe clear your schedule for like 8 hours."
Okay, that's better than 4 days.
Yeah, man, that stuff, I take that stuff on the reg. I haven't slept in like a month.
Oh yeah, man, I can tell you also really smell bad. Maybe you should shower too. It's like, I'm not trying to dig at you or anything, but like, you probably want to shower. As a friend-to-friend thing, like you seem like a really cool dude, and I like you, and I think that might be fucking up with your clientele. Like, you should shower.
He's like, he takes it to heart. He takes it to heart. He's like, yeah.
Just like once a week.
Shower.
Yeah. Out, man. Shower.
Kind of big deal.
Showering, man.
Yeah, I swear you'll see business just boom. I promise.
Well,
and I'll send people your way too.
Hell yeah. You're fucking righteous.
Yeah. You're my new guy. You're my new guy.
Yeah, you too. You're my new guy too, lady dude.
Okay.
All right, he
Soap
gives
and
you
water.
the pill. You give him the money. And you now have a pill.
Oh, awesome.
That does something.
It shall do.
Yeah. He didn't really explain about what it does, but he's gone now.
Clear your schedule.
Just clear my schedule. I have no idea what this does, and I cannot wait, guys. Oh my god. Back in the Spire, we used to have concerts and like days concerts, and we used to spend an exorbitant amounts of money to like take something like this and then like not even get into the concert.
Oh, I know. Yeah. No, I once headlined Lala
Hazel, it's a great time.
Lala Coachella. Damn it, that's what I was looking. Lala Coachella.
Lala Coachella.
Oh yeah, Lala Coachella, the greatest. Anyway, yeah, we. Oh wait, drug guy. He's probably away. Like, hey.
What's up?
Oh yeah, before you use soap and water, do you know anybody by the name of Nimble? And then I kind of like give a description.
He nods and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know Nimble. She's if you head north from here, she's sort of at the edge of the market, a little bit. She's she's real interesting. I think she deals in like
Sounds about
antiques
right.
or
Let's look it up
something.
some.
Oh yeah, is she single?
Is she single? I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, well,
She doesn't really talk to me.
all right.
Maybe it's because I don't shower.
Maybe.
Shit, I gotta rethink my life, dude.
Yeah, you probably should. Like, you're a great guy. That's the only reason I'm telling you. Like, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't even mention it.
Respect.
Are you single? Never mind. Get out of here.
Fucking Oka. Oh my
Right.
god. All right. Yeah, he points you in the direction of Nimble's place.
Jeebus.
Christ. All right. Do you go to Nimble's place?
Gang?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. You make your way there through the marketplace. You were in the busiest part of the marketplace. And as you go, it sort of narrows down. There are fewer and fewer people. The stalls get a little bit less, they're less tightly packed. And then at the very edge, you see the stall actually a ways off. It is covered head to toe. Like the whole thing is just electronics. Old CRT TVs, LED TVs. There's like a wall of TVs that are like all displaying the same image. Each one is acting as more or less like a block within the image. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Yeah. And you see actually in the image, you see Nimble. And she's sort of like standing and waving like out of the screens, and it says like Nimble's Antiques and Repair. And she like gives a big thumbs up and smiles and winks, and then it like repeats over and sort of glitches a few times, but it like mostly is working. And as you approach, you can hear from inside, there's very loud, like old-timey music playing. And there's also some sort of commotion going on. There's like lots of rattling and banging. What would y'all like to do?
I just yell, hey!
There's no response.
Nimble?
Yeah, there's no response.
Just okay.
I'm gonna go looking around, just dipping behind, like just casually looking around,
Are you looking around the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you head around to the back of the shack. In the back, there's like even more electronics. There's like a busted TV and a wheelbarrow. There's like old refrigerators that have been pulled apart. This is like a junk yard salvage shop. It's a lot. It is a lot of junk. All of it electronics. There's a back door that is open ajar.
I'm gonna go kind of take a peek at it.
All right. You look inside? Roll for
Yeah.
infiltration, please.
Infiltration?
Infiltration.
I can do that.
Ooh.
Last two, that is 1 success.
1 success. All right. Okay, you are unnoticed as you approach.
Cool.
Do you peek in through the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna peek in through that door, see what's...
You do so. You're looking into a kitchen, actually.
Okay.
Black and white linoleum tile. There's a small table and a single chair. There's a bunch of dishes in the sink, like stacked high. This place is a mess. There are bits of electronics everywhere, literally everywhere, like on the table, on the floor, next to the sink. There's a busted refrigerator that is, the doors have been ripped off, that is basically being used as storage. It's full of electronics. And there's another door leading to the left. And
Okay.
you can hear sounds banging and crashing coming from that door.
I'm gonna try to go peek out through that door as well.
All right. It's not a door, it's like a curtain.
Okay.
And you peek in and you see a young African-American woman with a mechanical arm and short cut hair. She is wearing glasses, and she is currently being held against the wall by a man in like a nice suit, and he has a pistol in his hand. And he says, "No more games, all right? No more fucking games, Nimble. Where is it?" And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I just don't. I'm sorry. And he gets really mad. And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna just kind of peer inside and be like, "Is that you, Mouse?"
Do you?
I looked at my notes. I do know his name.
He turns. Actually, he says,
Or I know someone's name who was looking for her.
yeah. He smiles and he says, who the fuck are you?
Well, my name's Hayes. And, I was just looking around.
Yeah, well, this is some private fucking business, so why don't you go fuck off, Hayes?
Okay. Sure. You know where Mouse is?
Yeah, I know where fucking Mouse is.
Well, can you point me to him?
Who the fuck are you?
Told you. My name's Hayes.
And you're looking for Mouse.
Yeah, I ran into him in the market, I don't know, days, weeks, all kind of blurs together, a while ago, and I said I'd say hey next time I was in town.
Did you?
I did.
Well, that's very interesting. He gives a whistle, and from upstairs, there's a set of stairs. There's like big, thudding footsteps. And squeezing through this door is this immense man. He is over 7 feet tall. He is huge. He is very, very big and made entirely of muscle. And the man, played by Jason Statham, smiles and says, "Oh, Mouse, this young lady here, she said she was looking for you. Do you know her, Mouse?"
I'm gonna wave.
You're gonna wave?
Uh-huh.
There's 2 things that you can immediately ascertain about Mouse. The first is, he's very, very big and very, very strong and very, very scary.
Yep. Mhm.
He is not, however, particularly bright. And he sort of frowns and, like, waves slowly back at you. And Cat says, "Do you know her, Mouse?" And Mouse sort of shakes his head.
Oh, no.
And the other guy's like, "Yeah, I fucking thought so. Mouse, why don't you take this young lady and remove her from the premises so I can fucking finish with this fucking nonsense?" And at that moment, you hear the sound of an electronic being charged up, and Nimble actually has her hand on her mechanical arm, and you see she's pushed 2 wires together, and she goes, "Oh, this is really gonna hurt." And then she presses her hand into the man's face, and there's a loud electrical crack, and he flies backwards into a TV and collapses to the ground, and her arm just goes limp. And Mouse lets out a very angry noise
Oh, no.
and bashes his fists together.
Is there a way to get
And
in?
that's where we're gonna stop.
Okay, yeah, I was like, we should probably get in there, huh?
Yeah, right.
Well, you defeat one enemy and gotta defeat another. Somehow, I get the feeling these 2 might have a couple of tricks up their sleeve. Or, I don't know. Is the big guy wearing sleeves? Find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so much for listening to our podcast. We have a ton of fun making it, and I hope you have as much fun listening to it because it's great. If you like our show and want to support us, please check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can help us keep this going. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my wonderful players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, and Lauren Alice Dinney. They are wonderful and they ruin all my plans, and I literally could not do this without them, so I am eternally grateful. I also wanted to take a moment to thank Shersty Jorgensen, who designed our awesome logo, and also to thank Harrison Campion, who is my musical partner in crime. Anytime you hear a sick bass lick, that's Harrison. He's pretty great, and he's far more talented than I am, so I'm happy to have him around. I also want to take a moment just to thank my wife, Angie Feek, for all of her love and support, and for her continued input in the story. She's already made it so much better, and I'm super grateful. And finally, thank you to EJ Schumacher and Lauren Pratt, our first 2 ever Patreon supporters. We're so grateful. Seriously, there's a lot of cool stuff. Get in on that. There's unedited shows where you can see how much we don't know what we're doing. You get all of the music from the shows. So if you just want to like listen to some sci-fi ambient stuff, there will be one-shots that we run, and it might not be me. It could be Ian or Ben or Lauren, any of us doing this. So there's a lot of really great content for you to check out. Go over to our Patreon, check it out. And finally, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are great. Stick around. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up.